Welcome back to Bo's Garage, guys. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a project video this week. I'm very disappointed in that. I had gotten some parts in. We were going to start cracking on the Dodge. However, last night I drove 30 miles up to my buddy's house in Poplarville, and I came back, and on my way home, the truck quit pulling entirely. The transmission dropped out. If you stop and let it sit for a while, you can fire it up and it'll go into gear and pull for like 30-40 feet, and it loses prime. I don't know. I'm pretty skilled and proficient when it comes to engines, but transmissions, especially automatics, it's a little out of my realm of understanding. And especially old Chrysler automatics. Granted, this is an A727, one of the best transmissions Chrysler ever built. But again, this is out of my realm of understanding. So, unfortunately, the way she goes, it still runs like a top, but it's going to probably take either somebody pulling the pan, going into it. It's something that at my skill set, I'm fairly proficient, at least in my opinion, but I don't feel confident I have the proper skills for this truck, or at least to do it properly. I can get a reman for like $1,500 from AutoZone. However, trusting a reman from AutoZone, So, I'm going to talk to my daughter when she gets home. They're down in Florida visiting with their cousins. So when she gets home, because inevitably this is her project truck, so it's what she wants to do. I know she kept talking to me about, Dad, I would really like to get a Jeep. I don't like Jeeps, but we can, look into a Jeep. Well, I like Jeeps. I don't like modern Jeeps, and modern Jeeps are too expensive. The old Jeeps are getting too expensive. But whether we keep it and fix it or send it down the highway packing, that's going to be up to her. I figure like I probably can still get, $3,000 for it at least, because the motor runs like a top, doesn't smoke, doesn't tick, doesn't rattle. The body's straight. There's no rust aside from a bit of surface rust where you tell where a camper shell used to be on this thing. Like, it's a straight truck working AC. It just needs somebody smarter than me to deal with the transmission. I'm not afraid to admit where my shortcomings are, and transmissions has always been a shortcomings for me. And especially right now, this time of year, I don't have the money to go drop $1,500 on a transmission, plus the labor time to yank a transmission. And so it's like, you know what, we'll weigh our options here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the continual support. Please like, share, subscribe. If you know anything about 727 Chrysler transmissions, comment it down below. This is, the only person I know that knows anything about these transmissions that I could talk to is my grandfather, and he can barely even talk anymore. He's got dementia, so I can't really interact and ask him. He doesn't even remember who I am anymore. So it's like my one resource of knowledge on this is kind of gone. But again, thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend and great week.